Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tina. In today's video, we are going to be reviewing another foundation from the drugstores, and I am so excited to finally pick this up. And this is the Rimmel Lasting Finish 25-Hour Breathable Foundation, and this is what it looks like. You've probably seen these at Walgreens, Rite Aids, and other drugstores. But before we jump right into it, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the bell right next to it. That way you can get notifications whenever I upload new videos, which I do upload every week, guys. So definitely check out my past videos as well. Sometimes 2 times a week, sometimes 3 times a week. Who knows? If I'm not busy, I'll even upload an extra one for you guys, just for you. So definitely subscribe to my channel. So again, I'm gonna be testing this out throughout the day. I have a long day today. It is only, what time is it now? So it is now 7:57. I haven't applied anything on my face yet. So what I did was I just moisturized my face, and I also applied a primer, and this is the Maybelline Master Primer. So I just applied that throughout my face. But if you are looking at me, I do have some redness around my nose area. I do have some crazy pigmentation right around here. You can see that. And you can also see some of my pores peeking through. And my problem area really is this side right here on my face, this middle part right here. I do have some little blemishes going on, so we will see if this actually covers up any of those blemishes. I do have a dry skin, so I feel like this is something that will work for me. And this foundation claims to be a lasting finish 25-hour breathable foundation. It is high definition finish, medium coverage. It has an SPF of 20 in it, and then the shade that I got here is 302 Golden Honey. So this is what it looks like. So Golden Honey, I feel like is actually a perfect match for my skin tone, and I'm glad that I got this. And this is what the applicator looks like. It is a giant doe foot applicator. So on this side of my face, I am going to be applying this just like so, and I am going to use a beauty sponge. The one that I'm going to use particularly is the Morphe. This Morphe sponge right here. I cleaned it just for you guys. And yeah, so this is what it looks like right now against my skin. So I'm just gonna dab this in like so. I've been using this quite a lot just to kind of like test it out as well, and I'm gonna let you know how I feel about it. Alright, so this is the first layer of the foundation using my beauty sponge, and as you can see, it looks really nice already. It did cover up some of my blemishes in here, but not all the way through, so you can see that. Let me zoom you in real quick. So, but not all the way through, so you can see that my pores are still peeking through in there, and I have the redness right over here. So that's what it looks like with just the one coverage. So I'm gonna go ahead and do another layer of this. So this is what it looks like with the second layer. So you can see that redness right over there disappeared, and it does look really nice. There's still some discoloration peeking through, but not too much. And also along the nose area, that redness right there is gone. So this is my before, and this is the after. All right, moving on to this side of my foundation, I'm gonna use the Wet n Wild foundation brush right here. That's what it looks like with one layer, and I do feel like this has a little bit more coverage already, but I can still see the redness peeking through around my nose area and some discoloration as well. But I'm gonna do another layer so to kind of show you guys how this looks. Alright, so this is what it looks like with the foundation using this brush, and I gotta say that I kind of do like the finish of the foundation using the flat top brush better than the beauty sponge. I don't know what it is. I just feel like there's a little bit more coverage. This is definitely a buildable coverage. You can still see, like right here, you can still see my pores. See that right there? You can still see my pores. And this one is the side where I use the beauty sponge. But on this side, you don't see anything at all. You don't see any of my pores really. Like, it hit it all throughout. So that's kind of impressive. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna finish my foundation and makeup, and I will be right back, and I will let you know how I feel about this. Just applying. Alright guys, so this is what my face looks like using this foundation with makeup on, and I gotta say that I actually like it so far. I do feel like it sits on the skin really nicely, and yes, it is very breathable. It's super lightweight, and as you guys can see, it makes my skin looking super smooth. Yet when you look closely in the mirror, it's a little bit cakey. The finish of it is a little bit cakey, like especially on this side and around my nose area, but hopefully it'll settle down throughout the day, and we will see. I got this foundation at Walgreens for $7.99, I believe, and this is a cheaper alternative, so hopefully it works out. It is now 8:21 a.m. and I am going to go to work, and I will be following up with you guys to see how this foundation is looking out throughout the day, and I hope it works out, guys. I will see you in a little bit. Hey guys, so I am on my lunch break and I'm sitting in my car, obviously. It is now 1:50 p.m. and as you can see, my skin, this is what my skin looks like. So I can tell you right now that the foundation is actually holding up really well. I can tell you right now that my highlight is still there, the contour, the blush, and my makeup, everything in between is still holding up pretty nicely. The only thing that I really can see at the moment is right here. It's peeking through. There's redness in my broken capillaries. Right there, it's peeking through. And I have some texture going on. So, I mean, if you look closely, the texture right there and right there. So, I mean, my pores. So, it is accentuating a little bit. But other than that, I mean, if you look at me like this, you can't really tell much. But if you look at it closely, then you'd see all those little texture on my skin. Yeah, I mean, like, everything is looking good so far, and you know, my skin can actually breathe. Like, this feels very lightweight. I feel like I'm not really wearing any foundation. It's not heavy on the skin or anything at all. It's not sticky or anything like that. It does have a nice semi-dewy finish, so it looks like it's your skin but better, and that's what I like about this foundation so far. So I mean, so far so good. I will give it a couple more hours and I will check back with you again once I get out of work, and yeah, I will see you in a little bit. So this is what the foundation looks like, and I did a lot today. So I went to the gym, I tested this foundation to its fullest capacity. So this is what it looks like. So looking at it normally like this, like I'm talking to you, it still looks nice. There is still some coverage that I can see, and I'm gonna zoom you in so you guys can see what's going on with this foundation. Alright, so as you guys can see, this blemish right here that is peeking through is not covered at all anymore. My broken capillaries underneath my nose, it always happens though, because I kind of touch my nose throughout the day. So this area right here always fades away. So that's the one thing. Underneath my eyes, the eyeliner is running through now, and you can see my dark circles speaking through as well. And underneath here on my nose area, you can also see a little bit of that, and some textures going on. But other than that, you can still see my blush is still there, some of my highlight is still there, and you know, my eyebrows is still there. So my makeup is basically still there. So I kind of am very impressed with how this foundation is holding up. I'm gonna zoom you out. So I can attest to the fact that it is a very breathable foundation. As far as my skin goes, it didn't feel heavy on the skin throughout the day. It didn't feel like it was sticky on the skin. It's actually very nice, and it feels like it is my skin but better. And there's no flakiness that happened throughout the day. There was no cakiness or anything. I was worried about that earlier today, but there's actually no cakiness going on, so I am pretty happy with the results of this foundation. Also, this is only a $6.99 or $7.99 product at the drugstore. That's also USD, so keep that in mind. If you are in an area where you have high taxes, you might pay a little bit more. But yes, so this foundation is actually worth it, and I give it a go, especially to those people that are looking for a long-wearing foundation that is everyday and that will cover up some of the blemishes. And I also gotta add that this is a medium to full coverage. You can definitely build it, but it is not a full coverage foundation on its own, so you have to kind of reapply it twice or 3 times to get that coverage that you are looking for if you are looking for a full coverage foundation. And yeah, I mean, like, I really like this foundation so far. I think that this is actually a really good and worth it foundation if you're looking for something that is long wearing, nice on the skin, breathable. And you can see that my pores is not really showing up that much on here, and it is, you know, and I've been wearing this for a long time, so I feel like it is a really good foundation. It doesn't smell like anything at all, so for those of you who are sensitive to smell, it doesn't smell like anything. So yeah, I mean, I feel like this is a worth it foundation. Definitely grab it if you do see it in your color. The color that I have here, again, I'm gonna mention it. It is 302 Golden Honey. This has a broad spectrum of 20, so it is great if you are always out in the sun, so it will protect your skin from the sun, so I really like that as well. This is my review, and this is a go. I will see you guys again in my next one. Please let me know what your thoughts are, if you guys have used this, and if you guys are gonna pick it up. I will see you in my next video. I love you all. Mwah. Bye.